Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Professor David J. De Los Reyes. What I will be discussing tonight will be a long video format topic on the study of the so-called generation of variable direct current power supply. I will discuss the first method on how to bring out a variable power supply. So in here, I've got a variable power supply here. I set the output of this one to be measured by this DC voltmeter here. And this is the input to the power supply, this one. Okay. Right now, the input voltage will be 120. I will try to plug in. This is a Variac, but for the meantime, the output of this one is 120 volts. So the input to the power supply here is 120. And by showing you the principle of the so-called LM3117T voltage regulator, that's actually a variable voltage regulator. And actually we could increase or decrease the output voltage by just rotating this rheostat here. Okay. So for now, I will show you how to bring out this DC voltage here. Okay. Can you see it, guys? Yeah, you can see it. The input voltage is 120. So to bring out a variable DC power supply, and by using the LM317T voltage regulator, okay, we could bring out the output to be a variable thing. So if I will try to rotate this rheostat here, I could increase or decrease the power supply. The maximum voltage that it could bring out by this power supply here is 15.2. And if I will try to rotate this one counterclockwise, it's decreasing now. So by rotating the rheostat counterclockwise, we are decreasing the voltage. Okay. And that's actually the first method on how to bring out a variable DC power supply. So meaning to say, I don't need a 3 volts voltage regulator just to bring out a 3 volts. I don't need a 6 volts voltage regulator just to bring out a 6 volts. I don't need a 9 volts voltage regulator just to bring out 9 volts. And I don't need a 12 volts regulator just to bring out 12 volts. So this variable power supply here is actually very flexible. It seems this is a combination of the so many voltage regulators, okay, converged into one. That's the first method on how to bring out a variable DC voltage. Okay. I will now show you the other method on how to vary this voltage here. And the other method is actually by not using the voltage regulator inside. So I will set this one to the maximum voltage that it could bring out. That's 15.3. The maximum voltage is 15.3, and I could also vary this one by not using the rheostat. What I will be using is a variable transformer in which the input voltage will be, we could vary it from 120T going to 0. So right now the input voltage is 120. And if I would like to decrease this value here, supposing I would like to decrease that 15.3 to 14 volts, I could do that one by decreasing the input voltage here, the one coming from the outlet. I will just try to listen this one till it reaches the value of 14 volts. I will now try to rotate. This is a rheostat. Okay. If I will try to rotate this one going counterclockwise, right now, originally it's 15.3. If I will try to decrease the input voltage, I could make that one 15 volts. So if you need 15 volts by using this rheostat here, you could obtain 15 volts. Supposing you need 14 volts, again, by decreasing the input voltage, the alternating current input voltage, okay? If I need 14 volts, I could decrease the input voltage, and as you can see it, the voltage is now 14 volts. You see it, guys? I'm not touching this one. So my second method is actually the variable transformer method. And many electronic enthusiasts don't know this one. I am an engineer, I am an electronic enthusiast, so I know this one. So I am now presenting this one as a new concept on how to bring out a voltage, okay, by increasing or decreasing by using a rheostat. Okay. If I needed a 13 volts, I will again rotate this one. See it? I'm rotating the rheostat. Oh, so that's 13 volts. Okay. It takes some time because we just rotate this one manually, you know. If I needed, that's 13 volts. If I needed 12 volts, I will decrease again the input voltage. I'm not touching the original power supply. Okay. Oh, that's 12 volts. So this is the variable transformer method and how to step down or reach a certain voltage which we would like. So if your amplifier need 12 volts, okay, you can use this power supply here. But to be exact at 12 volts, you must have to rotate this one till it reaches the value 12 volts. If I needed 11 volts, again, I will decrease more the input power supply. Oh, that's 11 volts. If I needed 9 volts, again, I will decrease more the input power supply. 9 volts. That's 9 volts. If I needed 6 volts, I could do 6 volts. That's 6 volts. So this is the other method on how to vary the output voltage of this power supply here. 5.97 here, 6 here. This is digital, this is analog. Again, I will try to bring back the original input voltage to 120. That's 120. So it's 15.2, this is 15.3. It's almost the same. This is analog, this is digital. So the second method on how to vary the output voltage of a power supply is actually by using a rheostat in which we could increase or decrease its input voltage going to the original power supply. That's the second method. And many electronic enthusiasts or the others who are blogging, I don't know if they don't know this one. So I'm just bringing out this one. So it's a new concept on how to bring out a variable DC power supply by using a rheostat. Okay? I will try to rotate this one. I could decrease the value, right? Could decrease the value. Right? And if I will try to increase the voltage, I could increase the voltage. Okay? So this one is actually very safe in which if we needed 6 volts, of course, the input voltage that you should be using will be 6 volts. Because if you use 9 volts, the circuit in which this voltage will be applied will get burned. Okay? So if you needed 12 volts, you just rotate this one till it reaches the value 12 volts. Okay? And you could use this one now to your amplifier. Okay, that's the other method on how to vary the voltage by using a variable transformer. The first one is by using an LM317T voltage regulator in which the output could be varied, okay? We don't touch the original AC power supply. It is by just using this rheostat here, by varying the value of the resistance here. It's just like a volume control. Okay? It's going down because I varied the resistance of the rheostat. So for the meantime now, we are using the voltage regulator inside. Okay, that's it for tonight. This is Professor Levi J. De Los Reyes. Good evening from Los Angeles.